Alright, what's up YouTube? Today we're coming back with part 29 of the Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. And today we're going to be tackling Mount Pyre. So we spent most of last episode basically training up Sharpedo and getting him to level 30. I didn't do any like off-screen training or anything. Because I think we're good right now as is. We got Bruce at 30. So we're gonna go ahead and see what Mount Pyre's about. I mean, we went in last episode, but we were pretty far over on time. Oh, there's Repel wearing off. So I didn't really want to go and check it out any more than we had done initially. Especially given, you know, we explored the abandoned ship and I actually got what I wanted to get. Not knowing that it was available. So today we're going to go ahead and check out Mount Pyre. So let me stop yapping and we'll go in here. Can we get wild encounters in here? I really don't remember. You come here to pay your respect to the spirits of departed Pokemon. You must care for your Pokemon a lot. Yeah, so this is kind of... Oh, okay, so you can get wild encounters. Yeah, so you can get like Shuppets, I guess like Bayonets and stuff like that. Maybe Mawile? Sableye is in here too, I believe. But Ghost isn't really the most useful type in this generation, in my honest opinion. I guess that's actually not true considering the 8th gym leader, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're gonna throw up a Repel real quick, because I just really don't feel like running into 1,000,001 Pokemon right now. I also didn't pay attention to what level that Shuppet was. This is the final resting place of my Zigzagoon. I cherished it. Oh, that's sad. What do you got, Grandma? All sorts of beings wander the slopes of Mount Pyre. There's no telling what may happen. Take this. It's for your own good. Okay. That, I believe, raises the power of Ghost-type moves. Let me check. I could very well be wrong. That is not the right area. Oh, it helps Pokemon repel the wild. Alright, so it just limits the amount of random encounters you get, I guess, if you don't want to use a, what is over here? If you don't want to use repels. What the heck? Oh, am I just tweaked? Skill swap. Does that change abilities? Could potentially be a good move for Slaking. I don't know though. Nor am I going to claim to know. I genuinely don't really know what this area is. Or if we're supposed to go over here. Oh. I forgot about this area, to be honest. We got a max potion there. That's a pretty good item. I'll take that for sure. Come on, I know there's definitely hidden items around here. No, don't play me. This has to be a hidden item. Yeah. Max Ether, another really good item that's going to be helpful later in the game when we take on the Elite Four and the champion. Using another Repel. Thank you. Wow. Okay, we get an Ultra Ball. Nice. I'm 2 for 2 right now on hidden items, so I'll take that. No shot, right? What's up here? I feel like I accidentally went where we're supposed to go. Yeah. I definitely did. Should we just do this now and then check out the rest of the tower later? I genuinely don't really remember what happens here. Nah, I know that's not good, but anyway, we're gonna go with Rango, I think, right now, because these are all gonna be grunts. Yeah, I definitely did accidentally go the way that we were supposed to go, but that's okay. But since you ride now, you have to take us on us toughies. Okay, bro. Whatever you say, dude. What does this guy have? Carvana. Yeah, they're going to be packing. Oh, level 32. Okay. Alright. Solid. Solid. I still think you're gonna go down with one Leaf Blade, though. Yeah, these grunts aren't really playing around anymore. I feel like we're about to fight Archie, too. I just have that gut feeling. You know, we're pretty much due for a rematch with him, right? It's been quite a while. I mean, we fought his I don't even know what you would call it, like grunt, I guess. I forgot her name. Sick! 3 for 3. Yeah, I guess that wasn't 3 for 3. I've been checking other places, but that is pretty tight. I'll take that. Is there a way to get up over there? No? No cigar. Okay. Maybe down here? No. Alright, I'll take that. Three hidden items is good enough for me. Any over here? Nah. Yeah, we're gonna definitely start running into Archie's grunt, whatever the heck her name was. I genuinely do not remember. Where'd my water go? The boy is a little thirsty. Hold on. Sorry about that. Zubat, yeah, that's not doing anything for us. Rock Tomb, please hit. Thank you. Very good. I want to use Labubu more, but unfortunately Team Magma isn't really a great matchup for him, being a steel type and rock, so we're probably not gonna have him out much, but we will have DeWalt and Bruce out as well. Look, there's Archie right there. You don't belong to either team, so why would you be here? Okay. Oh, I know. You tried to join Team Magma, but they wouldn't have you. Well, don't think that blah, 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 blah. Okay, just shut up and fight me, alright, please? Team Aqua Grunt and Team Aqua Grunt. Yeah, that's not the chick from the Weather Institute. God bless her soul. Rango and Bruce. Yeah, Bruce looks so freaking sick. That is so tight. Love that. We'll hit you with a crunch. No, we won't. We're gonna hit you with an ice beam. So Bruce is fast and he's a physical attacker. He's got high physical attack, but his defensive stats are pretty poor. So he's like a striker, I guess. Which, I'll take it. I think that fits somewhat decently within our team right now. Given the way that we are speed and attack heavy. And then just Labubu is just the only defensive thing we have. Leaf Blade the Carvana, and then we're gonna crunch the Zubat. Yeah, we'll do that. Perfect. Come on. Perfect. That is excellent. Exactly what we wanted. We'll take that. I don't remember what Pokemon Archie had. He definitely has a Sharpedo though, right? I feel like he definitely would. That would be a very Archie type Pokemon. Something mean looking. With the red eye. It's pretty sick. Oh look. Are they yelling at Grammy? Edwin here. How's it going lately? I lost a battle yesterday and it's filled my thoughts. I have a I have to devise a plan. See you. Alright, whatever, dude. Thanks for that. Oh, we can definitely get in there. I feel like we gotta talk to them first, though. No hidden items over here. Yeah, no. What are you doing over here, Archie? Stop harassing old people. Team Magnus actually got ahead of us, but we also got what we wanted. The red orb preserved at Mount Pyre, I, Archie, now have it in my possession. Foo foo foo. Now we can bring our ultimate objective to fruition. Okay, team, we're pulling out. Alright, really, man? Oh no, this can't happen. Not only the blue orb, but even the red orb has been taken. The blue orb and red orb must never be separated. They belong together. What are those men trying to do with the two orbs? Oh, yes. Was it Team Magma who came and took the blue orb first? Well, in their haste, they left this behind. I couldn't imagine what exactly it could be. I would like you to have it. Perhaps it would be useful in some way. We got the Magma emblem. I forgot what that does. Okay, that looks like it'll probably be useful for later. They just straight jack the orbs? What do you got to say, old guy? Mount Pyre is where we calm the spirits of Pokemon that have passed on. This is a high place where one can see all of Hoenn. The disembodied spirits of Pokemon must find solace here. Is it coincidence that you are here? Will you hear out my tale? A tale long told in the Hoenn region? I guess. I mean, we got some time. It happened long, long ago. The world was racked by a ferocious clash between the Pokemon of the land and the Pokemon of the sea. The Pokemon of the land raised mountains and created continents. The Pokemon of the sea raised huge waves and carved out oceans. Their fierce duel raged without end. The world was engulfed in massive infernos and vicious storms. The blue orb and the red orb brought an end to the calamity. Light poured from the two orbs and calmed the enraged adversaries. The pair, made docile, dove deep into the sea where eventually they disappeared. So Groudon dove deep into the sea? That is interesting. And then Rayquaza just from space, I guess, fighting Deoxys till the end of time. Hey, what's up guys? I'm sorry for the brief cutoff, but unfortunately we had some technical difficulties, and I feel like I've been saying I'm sorry a lot throughout this playthrough, but it is my first playthrough. There's a lot of things that I still have to learn, and a lot of technical difficulties that I don't really know how to navigate with precision yet, and I think this was one of them. So unfortunately, like in the middle of one of my videos yesterday that I was recording, my disk drive became full, I guess, and it just completely stopped recording, and I didn't even know it, so that's very, very annoying. But luckily we got kind of like the most important part, which was Team Aqua taking that orb, and we fought Archie and whatever, and we kind of did that whole shebang. So the rest of it was Mount Pyre. And some other parts like Lily Cove that I'm gonna just show you now. Unfortunately, like a lot of the items I already grabbed, so like we already went through, we fought all these trainers. There's really nothing at the top, and eventually, like when you get to a certain section, there's a piece that like you can't get to, like right here, you can't get there. There's just a bunch of items that you got through here. I believe we got the Lax incense, which we gave to DeWalt, right? Let me see. Yeah, we gave him the Lax incense, which basically just increases his evasiveness, and then we got the Sea incense for Bruce, which increases the damage for water type moves. As you can see too, Bruce did grow a few levels, and I think DeWalt did as well. So we got some levels out of that. We got a few cool items, but there wasn't really much else other than a bunch of trainer fights in Mount Pyre, besides what we obviously did with Team Aqua. So once again, I'm sorry that I have to kind of like recuperate this way and kind of show you guys something that I already sort of explored, but I'm just happy and grateful that it wasn't any like story progressive stuff. Like we got everything out of the way with Team Aqua first, And then everything else was kind of like thereafter. Oh, and you'll see once we get to Lily Cove, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys now just the rest of the town so I can go ahead and cap off this video. So I'll meet you guys back there. Alright, we're back in Lily Cove. The next thing I wanted to do was explore Lily Cove, and then from there we'll figure out what's going on with Team Aqua. There we go. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Team Aqua's been training their whalmer in the cove. We sailors can't get our boats out to sea with them in the way. Interesting. I guess we'll go have to check that out later. Another thing, I don't know if you guys remember when we first came to Lily Cove, May was standing in front of this department store. Unfortunately, guys, that was another rival battle that I didn't record because my audio or my recording crapped out on me. But we curb stomped her. To be honest, I didn't even know that there was another rival fight with May. But she just was a complete non-factor. She had 4 Pokemon, Pelipper, Combustion, and I forget the other 2, but we really it wasn't even a fight, guys. We really just beat the ever-living crap out of her, and I'm sorry I couldn't show you this on video, but it really wasn't very important. Like, it really wasn't much, but, you know, it just sucks because that's something that's included with the game, and if you guys are playing along, you're gonna have to do that without seeing me fight her as well, so I do apologize for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the department store. Today my mom is going to buy me some nice furniture. Cool. What do you got, bro? I'm buying something for my Azumarill as a reward for winning a contest. Okay. What's up, dude? Welcome to the Lily Cove department store. Okay. This is the Pokemon lottery corner. Oh, okay. All shoppers at our department store get to draw a Pokemon lotto ticket. If the lotto ticket's number matches the ID number of any of your Pokemon, you will receive a fabulous gift. Would you like a Pokemon lotto ticket? Yeah, sure, why not? Please pick a ticket. Yeah, guys, this is a mechanic in the other games. I don't know if it was introduced in this one, but to be honest, I don't think I've ever won this. So I genuinely cannot tell you what items you get from this if you do win. I'm sure they're pretty nice, but I just really never had the patience to just go back every day into my game and basically draw a new lottery ticket. But if somebody knows, that would be awesome if you could drop that in the comments, what kind of gifts you can get. Whenever I come to the department store, I'm sure it varies by Pokemon number, right? That would make sense. Like, the more rare your Pokemon is, the better your prizes. I don't know, something like that. Maybe get a Master Ball for Rayquaza or something. Whenever I come to the department store, I always end up buying all sorts of the things because it's so fun. Fun, 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 fun. I'm leaving on a long journey soon. I need to stock up on items. Yeah, so this is just the regular Pokemart. We bought like 20 revives here, I think. 20 revives and then a bunch of hyper potions. That's really all we got here. As you can see, though, they got max repels and stuff here now, which is nice, and max potions, but those are a little out of our pay grade right now. Is there anything else I can help you? You know what? We might as well sell, like, our star pieces and stuff, right? Where are those? I don't need these. I don't use these. Yeah. Go ahead and take that. Zinc we want. Carbos. We should probably use those, to be honest, because they are taking up bag space. Like, precious bags. Wow, 5 grand. That's pretty wild. Precious bag space that we do need. Cleanse tag, we'll hold on to that for now. A couple lemonades and a heart scale. That's my first heart scale in this entire playthrough, which is a little sad. What do you got, buddy? Learn how to use items properly. That's basic, really. And this person has a bunch of mail. Oh no, we got Pokeballs. And a fluffy tail. We don't need the fluffy tail anymore, honestly. This would have been useful maybe like in the early game, but I don't really think that we're going to need to be fleeing much anymore with repels at our aid. And honestly, if something is strong enough that we run into it, we might even consider it. But Fluffy Tail, this late in the game, is not really useful. My husband is waiting at home. What would make a good gift for him? Dinner, I guess. I gave a Carbos to my Pokemon and its speed went up. Okay. What do you got? Welcome. How may I serve you? X speeds, a bunch of guard specs, stuff like that that we don't use. I mean, I literally just sold those off. We don't need them. And then this person has mail, right? Nope, they have Carbos and... Holy wow, 10k? That's insane. Maybe later we'll come back before the Elite Four and buy some of that, but right now, I just don't think we need that. We need the bag space, really. Unfortunately, oops, I didn't mean to go that way. Unfortunately, we need the bag space. And I just hate that they put a bag limit. It's so stupid in this game. I'm happy they got rid of that after this. I like to get all the different TMs. Pokemon learn only 4 moves. Okay, so this is where we did come and spend some money. Here, I believe this is Safeguard. This is Mirror Coat, and this is Light Screen. This might be Reflect. Let me look this up real quick, actually. Because I know what these are. These TMs are... That's Fire Blast. This is Thunder. We bought Thunder and we taught it to DeWalt. This is Blizzard. We picked up a copy of Blizzard. With the possibility of teaching it to Sharpedo later down the line. But the only problem here is that it's a 70 accuracy move, and I'm just not ready to get rid of Ice Beam for that. I think Thunder is also a 70 power move, but we went ahead and got rid of Thunder Wave. I don't really have much use of that with DeWalt, being that it already has Static as its ability, so it can passively just paralyze people if it gets hit with a physical move. And then this is, of course, Hyper Beam. So those are the 2 we picked up. I don't know what the TMs, though, on the right side are. Let me just check that real quick. I think it's Safeguard. I'm certain that the first one is, like, Safeguard. Oh, you know what? It might be Protect. That's Protect. This is Safeguard. This is Reflect. And this is Light Screen. Which, honestly, we're not going to use any of that. These TMs are mostly for, like, double battles. Like, if you got a Wobbuffet, go ahead and knock your socks off. But we don't have that. And we're not going to be doing, like, any competitive play. So this doesn't really make sense for me to buy those, especially like it wouldn't add anything to our team. So let's not do that. What do you got? There are so many different kinds of TM moves. A catalog I read said there are 50 different kinds. There's a hell of a lot more now, but maybe at the time of this game there was. An attacking move or a defensive move, it's no easy matter to decide which team moves should be taught to Pokemon. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, let's move on up. What do you got, ma'am? Welcome, how may I serve you? Alright, so a bunch of stuff for your secret base that we don't really partake in. More stuff for your secret... Oh, we got Pokédoll, so if you want a Pokédoll, you can buy it there. Yeah, just not really anything up here that we have any use. This is like mats and cushions, I believe, if I remember correctly. Oh, we got posters. That's kind of cool. I mean, if you want to deck out your secret base, the top floor is where it's at. This is mats. Yeah, this is mats. But like I said, that's not a mechanic we're really gonna like push in this playthrough. I don't have any like incentive to do so we're not going to. When I see the wide world from up here on the roof, I think about how nice it would be if there were more than just one me. What do you want to make, a shadow clone? So I could enjoy all sorts of lives. Of course it's not possible, giggle giggle. I know, would you be interested in having having a Pokemon Learn substitute? I missed this the first time around. Substitute's actually a pretty good move. So, substitute allows you to basically stall. By throwing in a substitute, obviously, and then they take damage for you. But I'm not sure if you forego your turn or not. So if you're able to heal during that turn, that could actually be very useful for, like, aggron later on when we fight the Elite Four. But I think right now we're going to hold on to this. We're not going to go ahead and learn that just yet, because we don't really have any use for it right now. Oh, I'm bone dry thirsty. Yeah, me too, guy. Don't they have set dates for their clear out sales? I watch TV, but they never show any commercials. Okay. And here are your generic water or vending machines that are at the top of every building in every Pokemon game. So let's buy a few lemonades. And of course you gotta do it one by one because Pokemon is difficult like that. Yeah, we'll get a few. I think we got, like, I bought some last time, so we'll get up to 5. Why not? Anyway, that's all there is to see in the department store. It's your generic department store that's in basically every Pokemon game. You get your TMs, your generic TMs, and then a bunch of heal items. Obviously, the best heal items are going to be in this place, and then right before the Elite Four, but right now, this is the best that we're going to have access to for quite a while. So, it's good to stock up here before we go ahead and hit the water, and then in the upcoming videos, I would highly suggest that. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what the rest of the town has. So this is the museum. It's quite beautiful. Frenchman. This art museum, well, you could see many fantastic paintings, and the curator is a wonderful person, among artists like myself. This museum is inspiration. That was like Italian. I don't really know how to do a French accent. Battling with Pokemon is fun, I'll grant you that. But one mustn't forget our love for the fine arts. I agree, man. I do like art. I am quite an artist. Me and my mother did that painting in the background there on my wall. This has to be a nod to Mew, right? It's a huge stone tablet inscribed with the Pokemon and dense text in the small characters of an ancient, unreadable language. That has to be Mew, right? That looks like Mew's sprite and all the other, like, nods to Mew. Unfortunately, I did already talk to this guy. Normally, there's, like, an older gentleman that's standing in front of this, and if you talk to him, it enters a dialogue where he'll say that he has, like, this secret exhibit back here that he wants to fill up with modern art. And I guess this is for you to fill up. I don't really remember this, to be honest. This was kind of a surprise to me. But let's talk to him again. I wish to fill this exhibit hall with modern and vibrant paintings of Pokemon. Yeah, so I guess that's like pictures of us at the Elite Four. If I had to guess, that's what makes sense to me. But I could be wrong. I honestly don't remember. I don't really think there's much else here, though. This Pokemon is adorable, just like our little boy. Are you a little boy? This lady is pretty. She's like Mommy. Mimi. It's a painting of a beautiful, smiling woman with a Pokemon on her lap. Wow, that looks like Tropius and Pikachu. It's a painting of a grass Pokemon swaying in the breeze. They appear to be enjoying the wind's gentle caress. That's cool. I used to like all these descriptions. That's a very old painting. The paint is peeling here and there. It's a very old painting. The paint is peeling here and there. Cool. What is this? Like a Picasso? It's an odd landscape with a bizarre and fantastic scenery. Yeah, that's definitely meant to be Picasso. It's a delicious looking painting of berries. This painting could make you hungry. I am hungry right now. Where I'm at right now, it's like I woke up at 8:30, read for a little bit, and then I went back to sleep. By the way, I'm reading a really weird book right now. It's called The Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test, and not a book for kids, so if you are a kid, don't just disregard it. But it's a book basically about the 60s, and just, it's a whole trip, literally and figuratively. I will say that. So if you're into that stuff, I would highly recommend it. Anyway, this is the move deleter. Oh, yes. So if you have HMs on your Pokemon that you want to get rid of, you go ahead and talk to this guy. I don't. I like all of my Pokemon moves right now. But now that we have Heart Scales, we're going to go back to the move Remember back in, what's it, Fall Arbor Town, I think? Pokemon are partners with people. They aren't our tools. Unfortunately, there are some people who fail to understand that. What's up, Kecleon? What's up, Kex? Ruh-roh. That's not real. Ruh-roh. Why would it do that? Why? Like I said, the devs they have good sense of humor. I'm not gonna lie. When it gets right down to it, the same way suits suit me perfectly, a crisp breeze suits the sea, and a berry suits you to a T. Why should that be so? And we get a Chesto berry. I think this guy gives you a berry every day that you come and talk to him, because I talked to him yesterday and he gave me a spear berry. So, if you are doing berry stuff, if you're making the berry powder, like I always said I was going to go back and talk to that woman, you can go ahead and get some unique berries from this person. So, it might be worth it. I don't know, maybe not. Hey, you, don't go near the cave in the cove. Why? You don't need a reason why. I'm an adult, so just listen to me. Anyway, it's really... We have 2 NPCs with lines of dialogue about that cove, so maybe we should go check that out at some point. Foo, foo, foo. We moved more loot into our secret hideout today. Who are you? I was just talking to myself. I'm just a grunt, so I don't know what the boss is thinking, but being on Team Aqua, I know I'll get the chance to do big things. Who are you? I was just talking to myself. Okay, dude, whatever. You know the peculiar cavern in this cove? There's number 3 about this freaking cove that had been a natural formation, but then the Team Aqua lot came along and made their renovations. They call themselves the nature-loving Team Aqua, but they do, and what they do, say that don't match at all. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Team Aqua is very, like, nature-friendly. They're not very green, to be honest. They seem like they're more after their own incentives. So, sleep is essential for good health, but sleep and regain health. Yeah, okay, bud. There's something down here, right? What do you got? If this whole wide world becomes ours, Team Aqua's, it will be a happier place for Pokemon too, okay? This is what? The Trainer Fan Club. Okay. Are they talking about me in here? Everyone here, we're all huge fans of Pokemon battles. We discuss who we could, consider to be the strongest of all trainers. If you were to become famous, we might even become your fans. Buddy, you don't even know yet who you're talking to. Whatever, you're looking at the future champion of the Hoenn League. Whatever anyone says, my favorite trainer is Dewford's gym leader, Brawly. Yeah, but we stomped him after losing to him like 3 times, so there's that. Yeah, I already beat Brawly. I've been hearing things about this new trainer. This trainer's supposed to be beating gym leaders. Even, do you know anything about this new trainer? Yeah, you're looking at him. You better believe this stupid white hat I got on. My favorite trainer is cool, strong, and really nice. I wish there was a trainer like that. Yeah, I'm like that, buddy. Buddy boy. Anyway, we should probably make note to come back here after we finish the Pokemon League. But that's still a while away. What is this? Cove Lily Motel. Remember us, Cove Lily of Lily Cove. Interesting. We just arrived here on our honeymoon vacation. We happen to see a dragon-type Pokemon flying way up in the sky. Interesting. That rhymes with a gay Quasar? I don't know. What do you got? Oh, this guy's locked in on the TV. He's like my dad. So they doubled the guests by using Pokemon as attractions. Well, maybe I should make a cute Pokemon our inn's mascot. I wonder if that will attract more guests to stay with us. Oh, sorry. I was too involved in watching TV. Since that Team Aqua came to town, the tourists have been staying away. Yeah, I wonder why. They're driving all the business out of town. Oh, this freaking guy. Everywhere we go, this guy is just a nuisance. What do you want, guy? You know what? What do you want? Scott, I think it does take a strategy to win a contest. Devising contest strategies is one way of becoming a better trainer, I'd say. Yeah, so his first line of dialogue is basically about, like, contests and how they're not really for him because he's more of a traditionalist. He likes battling and, like, camaraderie, companionship with Pokemon. And honestly, that's one thing I do kind of agree with on Scott. I don't really like contests. I don't think that they're fun. I've done them before, but for the purpose of this playthrough, I will do it. And wow, I just realized how stupid you look just head forward. Look how far apart his eyes are. Oh my god. And that V hairline, dude. Holy cow. You need some minoxidil. Nah, that was a hater. That was not nice. I'm sorry, Scott. You're not that bad. You're just creepy. We're not gonna go in there yet, just because I'm gonna probably open with that in the next video. Even as we grow old and wrinkled, the sea remains forever young with the vivid brilliance of life. Fo-ho-ho, fo-ho-ho. What the hell? Some of these laugh dialogues are weird. It was 60 years ago that my husband proposed to me here. Aw, that's sweet. The sea remains as beautiful as ever. Dude, like, you just ruined that dialogue with that. I don't get why this doesn't do anything. I always thought it did something and it just doesn't. It's a little sad. Not sad, but just like kind of a waste of a cool texture, in my opinion. Like, make that do, like, you should be able to look across the sea or something with that. Like, that would be cool. Anyway, there's a bunch of rocks down here too. Some of them have hidden items. I already got them and I don't remember which ones do. Actually, I'm certain that this one does. I think that one had a hard scale or a max revive or a max ether or something. So I would highly suggest that you guys, if you're following along with me, you go ahead and check on all those rocks. What the hell? What is this guy doing? There, Whalmer. Leap out of the water now. Huh? What do you want? You're messing up our training. So can you, like, get lost? Alright, whatever. D-bag. Anyway, that's where we have to go in the next portion, or the next video. We're gonna go ahead and check out that cove that, like, the last 3 NPCs went ahead and, like, basically just pointed me right in that direction. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it off here. I got football I gotta watch today. I just wanted to come in and kind of wrap up this video, unfortunately, with what happened yesterday. But there wasn't much else that I wanted to do today, so I got to watch the Bills. As Josh Allen would say, be good, do good, and God bless. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked, of course, subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and beg, but do all the yada yada stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.